Hi everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release a crochet tutorial every week. So this week I'm bringing to you this beautiful crochet beret. It's a French beret and it's really easy to crochet. I'm trying to show you on camera. The free pattern is, as always, available on my blog selinaveronique.com with plenty of photographs and descriptions, so don't forget to head over there. The link is in the description box. So this is a really easy project to make. It's absolutely super fun and it's quite fast. So yes, so I'm gonna bring you through the tutorial step by step. So for this project I used this yarn, Big Value, so it's kinkled Big Value, super chunky. However, you can use any super chunky of your preference. I will be linking everything that I used in the down bar, including some substitutes if you are from the US or Canada, so it will be linked in the down bar. And this is a yarn where it's recommended to use a 10mm crochet hook. However, I used a 7mm crochet hook just because I wanted a really warm kind of texture, no holes, so I wanted it to be quite tightly woven just to give that beret look. So that's why I used a 7mm crochet hook with this yarn. I also needed a pair of scissors and a tapestry needle, and that's it. And actually, I was thinking I could add some flowers or cute buttons to this beret, so that's always something that you could add. Anyways, I'm just going to bring you step by step through this tutorial. I will be using US terms with British terms in brackets. Okay, so to begin this project, you are going to be making a slip knot. So just go ahead and create your slip knot like so. Pop your hook through and tighten. And now you are going to be chaining 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you will be slip stitching through the first chain on your hook and pull your yarn through like this and pull through that first stitch to create a circle into which we will be working. So now that we've done that, we are going to be chaining 3, 1, 2 and 3, and this is our first double crochet. It counts as our first double crochet, and we are going to be going into the center of this circle and placing 13 more double crochets into the center, so that we'll have 14 double crochets in total. So wrap your yarn around the hook, go into the center, pull up a loop. You've got 3 loops on your hook. Go through 2 loops and take your yarn and go through 2 loops. And this creates your double crochet. And now you're just going to place 12 more double crochets into this center so that you will have 14 double crochets in total. So just go ahead and do that until you have 14 double crochets in total. Okay, so I've just gone around the whole project and placed 14 double crochets. Now we are just going to be going into the chain 3, initial chain 3, and slip stitch to close off your round like this, and we will be pulling on the center here just to close off this this stitch. So now for round 2 we are going to be chaining 3, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so once that you've chained 3 and this counts as your first double crochet, we're going to go into the same stitch here and place another double crochet into that, and that creates 2 double crochets inside 1 single stitch. And so we're going to go into the next stitch from the previous row and place 2 double crochets inside that stitch. So 1 and 2, and then we're just going to go into the next stitch and place 2 double crochets together, and just do this until the end of the row, and you should have 28 double crochets in total for this round. And just go ahead and place 2 double crochets in each stitch, and I'll meet you back at the end of this round. Okay, so once that you have your 28 stitches, you are simply going to go to the first chain 3 from the beginning and slip stitch to close off this round. So just go ahead and slip stitch, and this is what we have, so a very flat circle. So now we are going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and this counts as our first double crochet, and this time in that first same stitch we are also going to be placing another double crochet inside that first stitch right here. So for the next stitch we are going to be placing just 1 double crochet. So for this round we are going to alternate 2 double crochets with 1 double crochets. So we've placed 1 double crochet into the second stitch. We're going to go into the next stitch and place 2 double crochets into that. So just go ahead and place 2 double crochets into that, and then go into the next stitch and place 1 double crochet, and go into the next stitch and place 2 double crochets, and then into the next stitch 1 double crochet. So just alternate 2 double crochets with 1 double crochets in each stitch until you reach the end of this round, and then I'll show you what to do. So I finished this round, and to close it off I'm just going to pop my hook through the chain 3 from the beginning to slip stitch. And this is what I have. And now for round 4, we are going to be chaining 3, 1, 2, 3. And once again, we're going to pop another double crochet inside that first stitch. So just go ahead and place another double crochet inside that first stitch to have 2 double crochets together in 1 stitch. Now you are going to go into the next stitch and place a double crochet into that. So you are just going to be placing 1 double crochet into that. And now we're going to go into the next stitch and place just 1 double crochet into that. And so for this round, we are going to be placing 2 double crochets together in 1 stitch, 1 double crochet in 1 stitch, 1 double crochet in 1 stitch, and then 2 double crochets once again in 1 stitch. So just go ahead and place 2 double crochets in 1 stitch, and then go into the next stitch and place just 1 double crochet, and then go into the next stitch and place 1 double crochet into that. And this is what we have. So just alternate 2 double crochets in 1 stitch, 1 double crochet in 1 stitch, 1 double crochet in 1 stitch, and then 2 double crochets in 1 stitch, and then twice just 1 double crochet in 1 stitch, and so on until the end of this round. So I finished this round, and of course, as usual, we are going to be slip stitching to the first chain 3 like so. So now we are going to be crocheting 3 more rounds, and you should have understood the principle by now. I'm just going to re-explain it briefly. So we should have 7 rounds in total, and we've already crocheted 4 of those rounds. So for row 5, 1, 2 and 3, and this counts as our first double crochet, we are going to be placing another double crochet inside that stitch like so, so that we have 2 double crochets together. And now in the next stitch we are going to be placing 1 double crochet on its own, and then in the next stitch place 1 double crochet on its own, and then in the next stitch place 1 double crochet on its own. And so we'll have 3 double crochets on their own, if that makes sense, before placing 2 double crochets together. So this is how this row is going to go: 2 double crochets together, and then 3 simple double crochets in the next stitches before placing 2 double crochets together. So just place 2 double crochets together in this stitch, and just repeat this pattern until you reach the other side and slip stitch. And this is a very simple pattern. So yes, for the round after that, so round 6, you will be placing 2 double crochets together and 4 simple double crochets on their own. So you will repeat that in row 6. So finish row 5 like I just explained: 2 double crochets together, and then 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet and 1 double crochet 3 times, and then 2 double crochets together, and so on. Round 6, it will be 2 double crochets together and then 4 simple double crochets in the next 4 stitches. And then for round 7, it will be 2 double crochets together and 5 double crochets on their own. And like I said, this is a very simple pattern. The written pattern is on my blog selinaveronique.com for free, so just check that out. The link is in the description box. So just carry on with this, slip stitch every time you finish your round, and then once you've finished round 7, I will show you what to do next. So as I said, if you need more help, just go onto selinaveronique.com and check out the written pattern. Okay, so I finished my 7 rounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and my beret measures 13 inches, which is about 34 centimeters. And now I'm just going to show you how to finish off this project. So to finish this project, you are going to be taking your project, chaining 1, and then skip 2 stitches. So let's say 1 and 2, and go into the 3rd stitch. Let me just zoom in for a second. There we go. So skip 1 and 2, go into the 3rd stitch here, and place a single crochet like so, and tighten. So just make sure you tighten the single crochet a bit. Now you are going to skip a stitch and go into the next and place a single crochet once again and tighten. And notice that at the beginning we skipped 2 stitches and did a single crochet, and now we've just skipped 1 stitch and placed a single crochet. And the reason for that is because this is going to tighten the project, and that technique is going to tighten the project just the right amount, if that makes sense. So now skip 1 and 2 and go into the next and place a single crochet into that. So it's very simple. Skip just 1 and go into the next and place your next single crochet. So it's literally just skipping 2 stitches, placing a single crochet into that, and then skipping 1 stitch and placing a single crochet into the next stitch like so. So just carry on doing that. So 1, 2, and 3, place your single crochet, and don't forget to tighten, skip a stitch and go into the next. So again, if you need more help for this part, rewind the video or check out my free pattern. As you can see, this part is already tightening, and once we reach the first stitch, I will show you what to do then. If you are a beginner or you just need that extra security, you can place a stitch marker in this first chain that you did, just so that you know exactly where you began your project. You don't have to do this, it's just for extra security. And just carry on doing this until you reach the beginning, and then I'll show you what to do then. Okay, so this is what I have for now. I've just got 2 stitches left before my chain 1 from the previous row, so I'm just obviously going to skip those and go into that stitch and pull through with a slip stitch. So I'm just going to slip stitch. Okay, so now that we've done this, let's do the last part of this project, which is to create one last row of double crochets. So chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and for this row we are going to be going into every single stitch across without skipping any stitches. So this chain 3 is the first double crochet that goes with this stitch, so we're just going to go into the next stitch and place another double crochet into that stitch. We're going to go into the next stitch and place a double crochet into that, and just go into the next stitch, and I'll just let you carry on creating your row of double crochets until you reach the end of this row, and then I'll show you how to finish off this project. Okay, so this is what I have, and I'm just going to close off this round of double crochets by slip stitching like so. I'm just going to snip off my yarn and pull this yarn through this loop and close off, and I'm just going to tidy up this loose end, and this is it. Voila, we have our French beret, which is absolutely beautiful. Do check out my blog for lots of pictures. This is a perfect gift for a loved one at Christmas or for a birthday. So this is a perfect gift for a loved one. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.